Dallas minus 150, Minnesota plus 130. What do you think here? Does Dallas respond and bounce back at home?
I would, Andrew, I would be a complete hypocrite if I came on here and said I'm taking the Minnesota Wild, because I said before game one, whoever loses game one, I'm going to take the team that loses game one in game two and hope that I don't have to pay a big price if it's Dallas. And I don't think 150 is a big price. Unless Minnesota completely run over them, this is a series that's going to go 6 or 7 games, likely 7 games. I felt the same way about the Toronto-Tampa game. So one game is not going to. I'm not going to be a prisoner of the moment and say that that's it. It's done. Forget about it. It's all Wild tonight. But you look at the XG numbers again. I'm going to mention it. Game one, 4.63 to 3.48 for Minnesota, but that includes 2 periods of overtime. If you go on just the 60-minute number, 2.59 for the Wild, 1.7 for Minnesota. The under was the play there. And still, through 5 periods of hockey, obviously you can only score 1 goal in those last 2 periods, but the under was the right play. How is the under not the right play here again? I'm leaning Minnesota. I'm leaning Dallas. I'm leaning the under. There has to be the right play unless we see more power plays again. Let's not forget the first 3 goals in game one were power play goals. 5-on-5 through 60 minutes, these teams scored 1 goal. So with that said, if this doesn't turn into some type of a penalty fest, if these teams are disciplined, this game has to stay under the total. I have to believe, and that's where I'm going here. Prez, are you with me or are you against me?
I don't have anything to add. Well done, Carl.
Come on, man.
Let's move on.
People tune in to hear your voice, dude.
You want me to regurgitate everything you said? I bow to you. You are the GOAT. Let's move on.
All right. Well, Prez shares a lot of the same opinions there. I'll say real quick.
By the way, Prez, I forgot to keep my wager with you. Next Wednesday when you come on the show, I will have a shaven face, because I did say to you, if the Sabres missed the playoffs, I would cut off the little soul patch. So I'm going to stick to my promise. Next Wednesday, it'll be gone.
Okay. Speaking, this show brought to you by Manscaped. Have you bought the lawnmower yet? Sorry. Go ahead. I just got one.
Me too, actually. Look, the only thing
so bloody expensive, eh?
I know.
Yeah.
It better be as efficient as they think it is. Okay, Carm, the only thing that worries me, you talk about, the only thing that would kind of worry is like the penalties and stuff. That's kind of what I'm thinking too. Like both goalies are unbelievable. Like, if one goalie makes a big save, the other goalie makes a bigger one. It's pretty much goaltender versus goaltender. But seeing one team go 1 of 4 on the power play and one team go 2 of 5, and we saw combined 92 hits in that game.
It was a vicious game.
Some of those might lead to penalties, but that's the thing I look at. But anyway, I've got a play on this one for my best bet of the show, so we'll save that and we'll head right to the last game here. LA and
Andrew, I just want to say something, Andrew, if you don't mind. I just want to say something just before we go to this game here about it. And I think Dallas has to be the team that is disciplined tonight, because listen, had they won game one, maybe you see something in game two tonight because of what they did to Pavelski with that hit. Maybe we see something with a little bit of retribution, but they can't go out tonight looking to throw the body, looking to get any payback on Minnesota. Minnesota played a very physical game in that one, Andrew, and you said it on the show. You cannot get into the game that Minnesota wants you to play. You have to play the Dallas Stars way of playing, tight defensive game, scoring your opportunities, and keep the puck out of the net. If they fall for that trap tonight, they're going to be down 2-0 heading back to the land of 1,000 lakes or whatever it's called in Minnesota.